Find yourself, emailing files between your phone and laptop, just wishing for a simpler way.
Oh, definitely. It gets tedious fast.
Well, today on the deep dive, we're looking at a tool that might just fix that. Syncthing.
Right. Syncthing.
Think of it like a personal digital assistant, just for keeping your files synced up.
Exactly. It's great for anyone juggling documents, photos, really any digital stuff across, say, computers, tablets, phones.
It promises a smooth and, importantly, private solution.
That privacy part is key, yeah.
Okay, so let's unpack that. What is Syncthing, really? What makes it tick?
Well, at its core, Syncthing is free and open source software. Its job is synchronizing files between your devices automatically.
Free and open source.
Okay.
But different how?
The main difference is its design philosophy. It's built to be secure, really reliable, and surprisingly easy to get started with. And critically, it does all this without needing a central cloud server like, Dropbox or Google Drive. Ah, okay. So no big company server in the middle. Why should you, listening, care about this? What are the sort of immediate wins?
The benefits are pretty significant. Imagine changing a document on your laptop.
Yeah.
And boom, it just updates instantly on your phone and maybe your tablet too.
Okay, that's real-time syncing.
Exactly. Real time. Plus, all the chatter between your devices, it's encrypted, secure.
Yeah.
It works on pretty much everything: Windows, Mac, Linux, Android.
So multi-platform.
Yep. And you get really fine-grained control. You can set up custom rules for what syncs where and how.
So no more guessing if you grab the latest version, right?
Precisely. Takes that whole headache away. Keeps everything current without you having to think about it.
Sounds way better than dragging files around or that email ping pong.
It really is.
So our mission for this deep dive, then, is to get under the hood of Syncthing. Understand how it works, and really how straightforward it is for you to set up for your own files. Exactly.
Yeah.
We want to show how it can genuinely simplify managing your digital world without getting too technical.
All right, so if there's no big central server holding your data, how does Syncthing actually do the syncing? What's the mechanism?
This is where it gets clever. Syncthing uses what's called a decentralized model, or peer-to-peer.
Decentralized, meaning...
Think of each of your devices, your laptop, your phone, as its own independent point, a node.
Okay, yeah.
Instead of sending files up to some company's server and then down to your other devices,
Right.
Syncthing helps your devices find each other and connect directly. The files move straight between your things.
So like a private chat line just for my gadgets.
That's a great way to put it, yeah. Once you install Syncthing on them, they talk directly, either on your home Wi-Fi or even securely over the internet if needed.
And when I change something...
Syncthing notices that change, like almost immediately, and it starts sending just the changed bits of the file to your other linked devices.
Just the changes. That sounds efficient.
Very,
Yeah.
especially for large files. It means things stay up to date really quickly.
Okay, that direct real-time transfer. I can see how that keeps everything consistent. Now, if someone's listening and thinking, okay, I need this, what's step one? How do they get started?
Getting going is actually pretty logical. First step, download and install the Syncthing application.
On every device I want to sync.
Exactly, every phone, computer, whatever. Then inside the app, you create what's called a project, or sometimes just a folder to share.
A project.
Yeah, think of it like creating a shared space. Syncthing gives this shared folder a unique ID, like a secret handshake code.
So that ID is how my devices know they're supposed to be sharing that specific folder together.
Precisely. It's the key. That ID lets you manage which devices are part of this sync group and lets you set rules later.
Okay, app installed, project or folder ID created. Now, how do I tell Syncthing, which devices talk to each other and what folders to actually sync?
Right, so after creating that first shared folder on one device, you need to add your other devices. Each Syncthing installation also has its own unique device ID. You basically tell device A about device B's ID, and vice versa. Syncthing makes this secure exchange fairly easy, often using QR codes on mobile, for example.
Okay, link the devices using their IDs.
Then you configure the rules. You go into that shared folder settings on each device and say, yes, I want this device to participate in syncing this folder. You choose the actual path on the device where the folder lives or will be created.
So I pick the specific folders on my computer or phone.
Yep. You decide what gets shared, then you initiate the sync. Often it starts automatically once devices are linked and folders are shared.
So a bit of setup to draw the map, connect the dots, but after that it just runs.
Pretty much. Once you've done that initial configuration linking devices, telling them which folders to share, Syncthing handles the rest. It just watches those folders and keeps them perfectly mirrored across your linked devices. No more manual work.
Okay, let's recap quickly. Syncthing uses a decentralized approach. Your devices are nodes connecting directly.
Correct. Peer-to-peer.
They transfer file changes in real time once you've set up those initial links and folder rules.
That's the gist of it.
It really does sound like a smart, more private way to handle your digital stuff.
It offers a very robust, very user-controlled method for keeping data consistent across your personal ecosystem.
So, for you listening, Syncthing could be a really valuable tool, a way to keep files in sync across your gadgets without the usual hassle, saving time, and maybe some frustration.
Definitely worth exploring if you feel that pain point.
And that actually brings up a final thought to leave you with.
Yeah.
This whole decentralized idea.
Yeah.
What are the bigger implications? Think about data ownership, data control.
Right. In a world where everything feels like it's going through massive central platforms,
Yeah.
what does it really mean for individuals like you to have this direct control, to manage synchronization between your own devices without a third party mediating it?
It certainly gives you a different way to think about managing your own digital life and maybe your digital sovereignty. Something to chew on.